My work has always been about a combination of visual art and social themes. And I think that the fact that most of my work since the culture jamming days in New York City till today have really been based on trying to make the world a better place. I think that comes from me being a humanist and doing a lot of work that's really based on the human condition. And I think art should be more than just a commodity. It should be also something that, on a philosophical level, tries to address contemporary social themes in a way that we get a chance to contemplate who we are today. I think that all the different movements of art have always had some kind of social theme at its base, whether it's breaking away from the academy or the whole Dada movement. I mean, the important movements to me, Mexican muralism, were movements that really cared about people and how we live and how the world should be a better place. Picasso's Guernica is an example of a criticism of the horrors of living on this planet, where people do things that just boggle the mind. So I really think that artwork should, at some point at least within an artist's career, address these issues. I think it's important, and I think that if it doesn't, it just becomes sort of empty, and that's something I really try to do is make artwork that is anything but empty. Artwork, to be of its time, has to use the techniques that are of its time, basically the innovations that have come up. And there's a lot of innovations happening at amazing speed. And so there's a lot of new directions that have come up. I mean, one of the things that I've tried to do is to blend technology in art, where even to change how land art is viewed and how we view ourselves, from above through Google Apps and from the Google Maps and things like this. So there's an important factor in this blend, because as David Siqueiros said, the famous Mexican muralist, to do art of your time, you have to use techniques of your time. So I really dove into that, and I've tried to come up with really interesting ways to tell, social stories, to bring attention to things that I think should have attention, given. I try to make myself back away as far as the importance of being the artist who creates it, and give more importance to what the artwork is saying, or why it's created. So this is a big part of how I work, which is what is being said. Something big should only be big if it's what it's saying is important. I don't think it should just be something based on ego or recognition. It should be based on us talking about it. I like to be able to unify different techniques, techniques from the Renaissance, working in clay or charcoal or things like this, with processes that are more from now, like scanning or 3D imaging, or even total robotic stations with 360-degree prisms to tell you where you are on a large scale. I mean, these kinds of things blend in a way that's unique, and it allows me to bring social issues and issues of community and how we're all in the same boat. It's one planet, one people. We're really, if you think about it, one race. We're humans. So how do you do work that focuses on those things? And I think that technology allows you to bring that forward in very unique ways, in ways that are difficult to ignore. I think that by making it spectacular, people will take more time to look into why the artist created it. Since I like to dive into new things or innovations or the use of technology in a way that's different from why it was created, to do things sort of out of the box. I really like to give a chance to new things and new ideas. And this whole idea of the JET8 app and what it's capable of doing is really intriguing to me. So I really dove into the possibility of doing something with this and seeing what can come from it. Because if we could actually truly create a community outside of the dogmas that exist on how you have to use social media up to now, it would be wonderful. I mean, what happens, what are we going to create? I mean, I think that this is the kind of moment that you're looking for, where you can actually see something new happening before your eyes. So anyway, I really think that this is going to be an interesting collaboration with JET8, and I'm really looking forward to see what happens.